Hey guys, welcome to another pick a card. My name is Johanna. Welcome to Tenacious Soul. We are going to look at what blessings are coming towards you. So this is going to be more of a, kind of positive, uplifting reading. We have 3 piles for today. So we have piles 1 to 3. Timestamps will be down below. Again, these are general, so keep that in mind. So if it doesn't resonate with you, you can choose a different pile or just check a different reading. So we have pile number 1 here with this Larimar. I don't know if I'm pronouncing that right. Larimar crystal. Larimar, I believe is how you spell it. I went with the blue theme today, clearly. We have pile number 2 with this blue apatite crystal. And then we have pile number 3 with this Amazonite crystal. It's like a light blue. It's very beautiful. So, take your time to intuitively choose which pile you feel the most drawn to. Timestamps, like I said, will be down below. And then whenever you're ready, I will see you in your reading. Hi, pile number 1. Welcome. If you chose this pile, you chose this Larimar crystal. This is going to be your reading for what blessings are coming towards you. So before we get into the oracles, I actually wanted to pull an astrology oracle here and just see if we can get kind of like maybe like an area of your life, or just how this might more specifically kind of show up for you guys. So let's see, what blessings are coming in for pile 1. We have the Sun with Spirit, so Leo energy. And we have Pluto with Transformation, 1 and 11, which is interesting. We also have Aquarian energy with I Know. Aquarian would be opposite of Leo. Pluto energy is Scorpio energy. Interesting too, because we have all fixed energy. Some of you are making, like, this is like a personal transformation with the Sun and Pluto here, like a more kind of how other people maybe see, or even how you see yourself. Like for some of you, I'm getting this is like an internal transformation though, and it could be something around like there's a level of like change where it's like making you, I want to say more unique, but I don't really feel like that's like, I feel like that sounds weird and like not the nicest, I guess, in a way. I don't know. There's something around like, some of you could have had your, just like, Saturn is in Pisces as I'm reading this, but with Saturn and Aquarius was obviously before. So some of you could have just, like, you could have just come out of your Saturn return, which would mean you're around like 30, or you're around 55-ish, 60. I guess it would be closer to 60. I just feel like there's something here where you're transitioning when it comes to an aspect within yourself. And it's like how you shine, or how you show up, or how you're, maybe just even how you're taking on the world, like how you're actually showing up in the world. You could be rebuilding a level of yourself as well. Like this could be an aspect of like, I almost feel like this sets you free though. That's what the blessing in this is. Like this transformation or this change that you're in is like no longer having you hold back. It's allowing you to be fully and authentically yourself. I think that's what I meant by like unique. It's like you're not holding yourself back anymore. Let's go through the oracles here. So this oracle deck is the Healing Waters Oracle by Rebecca Campbell. We have Ride the Waves, Life Lessons and Growth. You will get through this. And we have Plunge, Don't hold back, it's time, go for it, dive in. Yeah, again, it's like this level of, like, I do really feel like a blessing, and some of you are going to be going through this transformation if you don't feel like you've already gone through it. but it's almost like there's a blessing in the sense that it might feel really challenging in the moment, but there's a lot of growth that you're going to obtain through this, and a lot of clarity around yourself and your life that is going to be a blessing. So when those situations, it's like when you look back on them, they're a blessing. You know what I mean? Like in the moment, it doesn't always feel that way because it can be really challenging and really hard, or just really uncomfortable. And I almost feel like it's asking you to like ride through this. You've got this, and don't hold back. Allow yourself to go into the depths. Allow yourself to completely transform the situation if that's what's required of it. And you're going to gain a lot of reflection through this experience as well. Yeah, we have chamomile, healing, love, peace. We also have jasmine, harmony, spiritual love, and sensuality. Yeah, again, it's like a deeper connection to self is what I'm getting. I feel like that's like a blessing that's coming in. I feel like, and for some of you, it's like you've been going through this challenging time here, and I almost feel like this is saying you're going to come out the other side of this. And there's like a big spiritual growth that's a blessing here for you. I also feel like you're going to feel more at peace. You're going to feel more connected to self. You're going to enjoy your own company again. I wanted to say again. So some of you have kind of felt like you've like lost this sense of self and the sense of peace and the sense of healing. And it's like gaining all of that self-love and everything back. We also have number 33, listen to the eternal song of your soul. Tune into it and learn to trust it. And we have consciousness, self-awareness, personal realizations, and prejudice, number 7. Again, it's like you're more like tapped into you. And we'll see what the tarot has. But I almost feel like you're connecting more to yourself in the sense that like you are just like, you and your higher self are like very much on the same page. You could feel more in alignment. You could feel like things are just more at ease in your life. Like that, I feel like that's the blessing that's coming in. It's like through this transformation that's maybe been really challenging for you and may have definitely presented its obstacles. Some of you have like completely like wiped slates clean here in your life. Like whether that's like you fully moved, maybe you fully transitioned in work, maybe you've like fully retired, maybe you've like let go of a relationship or a marriage or like something big that's just kind of had you start almost like in a way from ground zero, but more so it's like allowing you to connect into you and yourself. And again, I feel like you could have maybe gone through a very challenging time in your life, but this is saying like this whole process, the blessing that this has brought in or that's going to bring in is one, a lot of growth, but that you're going to be very connected to self on a very deep level. Some of you, this like experience could have like led you into spirituality as well. I'm going to be using the Psychic Tarot Oracle deck for the tarot deck today. So let's see, pile 1, what blessings are coming in for pile 1? Yeah, we have the 9 of Swords. We have the crown chakra. What blessings are coming in for pile 1? 4 of Cups with discontent and boredom. Ooh. We also have the heart chakra. We have the Justice card here with balance. We got a lot. We got the Ace of Swords, the 7 of Swords, the Magician, and the Ace of Pentacles. Okay. Some of you are going to be again, it's like seeing where you've been maybe holding yourself back or seeing what's been holding you back. I feel like potentially there's been this sense of like you feeling with this Nine of Swords, like this stress, right? Like this, but it's like been maybe kind of like blocking your intuition in some aspect here for you, that I think that's all going to start to balance out and level out. Like there's almost a sense of awareness that when you go through this transformation, you go through this, again, the blessing is that you're going to gain clarity about where you're trying to go in your life, or what you're trying to aspire to be, or just even more connected to yourself, so you feel more in alignment, so that you can manifest the things that you want to manifest with the Magician here. Like there's definitely this sense of clarity with the Ace of Swords, with the Justice, the Ace of Swords, and the Seven of Swords. It's giving me the sense of like you finally seeing the truth of what's been holding you back, what's been, and maybe what have you been avoiding that's been holding you back from acknowledging the truth. I feel like your intuition's been like, with the crown chakra, your intuition's been kind of trying to communicate with you, but you might not have necessarily been listening to that, or you've maybe been not realizing that it's been trying to communicate with you here. The Four of Cups and the heart chakra just makes me feel like you've been very struggling to figure out like what it is that you want. Like what is it that you want to connect to? Maybe you've been feeling very unfulfilled. And that's what I feel like the blessing is, this transformation that's going to lead you out the other side to not feel that way anymore. As long as you dive in and do the work, I do feel like this is like a pile that's like, these things aren't just going to just kind of like show up willy-nilly. We always have to like do the work in some aspect here. But I do feel like once you can see the truth of this situation, once you can see the truth of what's been holding you back, or how you've been suffering, or for some of you, it's like a mindset thing, a mental aspect here. Once you've transformed that, you've worked through that energy, and you've gained this level of clarity, peace, and calm, you're going to be able to manifest new things, new levels of prosperity, new levels of abundance here for yourself. This could be, this feels like things that are going to last in your life for a long time with this Ace of Pentacles. Like you're going to be starting to plant seeds and have the confidence to know that, yes, this is what I want in my life. This is what I'm trying to create for myself in my life. So there's a level of confidence that's coming in once you've worked through this energy. And at the bottom of the deck, we do also have the solar plexus chakra, which is all about like our willpower, right? So you're going to be very determined. Again, there's like a level of confidence that's coming in. So the blessing is the transformation, which in the process cannot maybe feel like a blessing, but on the other side of it brings the blessing of confidence, clarity, connection to self, a level of like knowing what you're trying to work towards, or kind of this like sense of purpose or direction in your life is going to be coming in. Not that you have to go like do things, but it's just, you're going to feel like just more connected to yourself. It's like maybe your goals, your ambitions, your excitement for life is going to come back in here for you if you've lost that. So let's see what the final message is here. This could be advice or just more confirmation, but let's see. Pile 1. We have potential. The littlest key can open the heaviest door. Yeah. It's like you're going to start to see potential again. We have breathe, slow down, and contemplate the tea, violets and ivy tangled around the eaves. We have listen, be alert, the soft chiming bells call to nearby fairies. Again, that's like that intuitive thing. So some of you like slowing down will be important here for you. Taking time to breathe, slowing down, just calming yourself. That'll help the mental piece. So some of you could be doing like more meditation or going out in nature more. And you're going to start to see the potential by doing that. And then we have present, journey into the garden to escape the two eternities, the past and the future. So yeah, allow yourself to be more present. I just feel like that's also, again, indicating like you connecting with self. And then we have dare, take a risk and fly, which is, I feel like, what you'll be kind of stepping into here with this manifestation energy once you have kind of unlocked this clarity within yourself and worked through this transformation, it's going to really open up a door here for you to just bring in the type of life and just reconnect with life is kind of really what it feels like. Again, it's not so much about ambition, it's more of like just feeling whole again. So that is what I have for you, pile one. Hopefully that resonates. If not, you can check out any of the other piles, but I hope you guys have a wonderful day. Thank you so much for watching, liking, subscribing, and I'll see you guys in the next one. Bye. Hi, pile number 2. Welcome. If you chose this pile, you chose this blue apatite crystal. This is going to be your reading for what blessings are coming towards you. I do want to get a astrology oracle here first, just to kind of see if there's kind of more specifics of like an area of your life that could be coming up here. We have Grand Cross Provoker. What blessings are coming up for group 2, please? What blessings are coming up for group 2? And we have Libra with I Balance. And then we have Mars with Force. Okay, and my candle just burnt out, but okay, so you've got Grand Cross Provoker, and then we have Libra with I Balance, and this Mars energy. Some of you could be, I almost feel like this is at the bottom of the deck, this Mars energy. So we've got Libra, we've got Aries here. Mars is also Scorpio energy, or can be. I almost feel like for some of you, there's something about like a relationship here. Now this doesn't have to be, this doesn't have to be like a love relationship. However, it could be like Libra is like partnerships. It's 7th house energy. I feel like though there's like something that's pushing, and provoking like kind of maybe a bigger event here that's happening that's like pushing two people together, since this is blessings. That now this could be like a way, like a bit of an obstacle, but I do feel like there could be something kind of significant here with the Mars energy and the Grand Cross, something significant when it comes to a relationship that's going on here that could be being like kind of provoked or brought up here. But if it's a blessing, it would be a positive thing, or it's going to shift your life in some sort of positive way. We have cleansing, releasing the old, energetic tune-up, and new beginnings. So some of you could be possibly letting go of a relationship, which could be beneficial for you, or you see it as a benefit. We have lemon balm, attraction, friendship, and success. We also have cornflower, psychic abilities, self-knowledge, creativity. Some of you can kind of like see this coming. I feel like this is like, okay, so I'm getting kind of two messages. Some of you, this is like you're clearing out, there's maybe like an argument or something that happens between you and a person that cleanses that relationship or cleanses that energy in order to make space for better things. And you can see this, like this is something that's not gonna necessarily like catch you by surprise. So even if this situation comes up that's surprising in the moment, it's like really when you look at the whole thing, it's not surprising. Like it's not surprising to see how we got here, kind of thing. For others of you, this is like something big is coming up within a current relationship that you have already that is making space for there to be healing between the two of you. So if let's say you're in a relationship and you don't really see this like ending or going away necessarily, this is like there could be something big that comes up that needs to be cleared blockage wise between the two of you in order for this to have success and come back into balance. So like let's say this has like been something that's been brewing for a while, and again this could be a friendship, but it also could be a partner or even a work situation. But there's something that's been maybe going on that's like the elephant in the room that needs to be addressed here. And if it doesn't get addressed, I almost feel like there's kind of this like blow up or this tower moment kind of energy where Something happens, but it's like it brings everything to the surface so that it can be cleared and moved on from, and that this relationship or this friendship or this work partnership can be brought back into a harmony or a place of balance here. So it's allowing a fresh start in some capacity. That is the blessing. We have number 14 here with a difficult path is being revealed. Ask for help and learn that we are all connected. I almost feel like it's a sense of like compassion a little bit for this situation, and being supportive of one another. And we also have Archangel Michael, number 3, which says heart of a warrior, divine protection and synchronicity. I could be wrong, but I also think Archangel Michael has to do with our words and our communication, I believe, as well. I could be wrong, so do not quote me on that. I'm sure someone in the comments will know more than me. Yeah, I just feel like you're protected in this situation in the sense that it's going to turn out in the right way for you. Like, again, it's like if something big is going on here, which I do feel like there is, it's a blessing that it's going to reharmonize things. And sometimes we need that, right? Like that's kind of what the tower does in general, is like clear out what wasn't working, because it wasn't built on solid ground to begin with, or there's something that was not allowing the situation to be stable. And so it needs to be wiped clean so that we can build it from not just a strong material sense, but also a strong spiritual sense. So, and I think you know this, like this is not, again, it's not something that's necessarily surprising to you. With all this purple energy at the bottom, like there's a strong intuitive sense that you are seeing, and this could be asking spirit for guidance. Maybe some of you, Archangel Michael is somebody who you like feel like you can communicate with. I do feel like there's signs and synchronicities that, like, again, it's like this tower might show up, or I keep saying a tower, but it's like this situation might show up, but like the writing was on the wall. You could kind of see this already starting to kind of brew. Again, it's like the elephant in the room is kind of what I'm getting. Let's get some tarot and see what else comes up. I'm going to use the Psychic Tarot Oracle deck for this, this tarot here. So let's see, group 2, what is the blessing? We have 8 of Wands with accelerated motion. Yeah, we have 5 of Wands with obstacles and challenges. There's that kind of competitive fighting energy. We have the Magician, awareness. We have the 5 of Cups with emotional loss, and we have 9 of Cups with fulfillment of wishes. Bottom of the deck, we have the 7 of Pentacles with patience and planning. Okay, so yeah, I do feel like there could be communication here around, like, again, it's like an argument, a fight. It could just kind of happen very quickly as well, like with the 8 of Wands and the 5 of Wands here. And it's interesting, like with this 5 of Wands, I'm seeing like this bridge is kind of broken here. And again, it's like you can see that. You can see that there's a challenge and an obstacle kind of in the situation, and you're very aware of this here. But it's like it doesn't prevent it necessarily. Like if it's not being dealt with, it's not going to go away, right? You have to, like, not only do you have to see that that bridge is not complete, you also have to fix it, right? And I almost feel like that's what hasn't yet happened, or it hasn't been acknowledged between 2 people here. I do feel like this is going to turn around though. Then we have the 5 of Cups and then the 9 of Cups. So somebody or both with 2 5s here, there's definitely change that is being brought up, but with 2 5s, there's this sense of, they're both minor arcana, which tells me that these are small obstacles that you can overcome. Again, it might kind of blow up, but I just feel like that's because it hasn't been acknowledged or it hasn't been dealt with. The Magician here is giving me this energy of like you're in power, or you're in the control, and you and this other party that this I feel involves. There's this sense of like you're both in the in the energy of being able to make this situation what you want. Like, if you want this to fall apart, it'll fall apart. If you want this to work together and to like reharmonize, it will do that as well. Regardless, whatever it is that you're looking for, you're going to obtain what it is that you're looking for. Again, whether it's, some of you it's rebuilding or like resolving this and coming back into harmony and union with this individual or this situation. And others of you, it's literally walking away and feeling more fulfilled because you're able to clear yourself and clear the energy of it. I do feel like this is like something's coming up because of a past energy here. Like someone's been holding on to emotion of the way something worked or something has transpired here. And the bringing up of that, the unsheathing of like something's really being brought up to the surface here. And it could be something minor, but it's like because it's been sitting for so long, it might come out as something major in the moment. But then it's like it can fully be resolved. It can fully be let go of. And that's the blessing where it's like, again, the harmony and the peace can come back in. And I feel like you're going to feel more in control, more more in this space. Yeah, I even saw the Two of Cups just now when I split the deck. But you're going to feel more in this place of like, oh, finally, it's resolved. We can move on kind of thing. Yeah, look at that. Six of Swords, moving on. So you're going to be able to come out of this place of conflict, right? We go from these 5s to the 6. Ooh, that's a lot of cards. Okay. We do have the 8 of Swords here. Some of you could be worried about this situation. That could be why, like, avoiding it, avoiding dealing with the situation due to fear. So I do feel like you're going to be able to come out of this though. We have the number 4 here with the heart chakra. We also have the Ace of Swords with triumphant success. We have the 3 of Pentacles with recognition and reward. And then we have the 5 of Pentacles with financial and material changes. A lot of 5s here. So there is change that will be talked about here. I feel like the two of you could be discussing what changes need to be made in order for the two of you to come back into harmony here. I feel like there's a sense of like both seeing each other's perspective. If someone doesn't, then it's like there's going to be a removal, like a separation, which again will be a positive thing. But I do feel like someone's been holding on to a conflict emotionally, or like an internal conflict, or just feeling struggle or disconnection from this situation because of something that's been going on. It's been festering. And so there's this truth in this, like someone speaking truth that's going to allow this to move forward in a positive way. I do feel like, so the blessing is that there's harmony restored in a connection. That's the blessing that's coming towards you. Let's get a final message here. This could be advice or just further confirmation. Interesting. We had potential. The littlest key can open the heaviest door. I had that for pile 1. We have change. As with the falling leaves, embrace change. Yeah, and again, like I said, with all these 5s, the only one we're missing is the 5 of Swords. So again, I don't feel like there's this like, it's like there's this conflict, but it's like it comes up to be resolved. I don't feel like there's like this like negative words. I just feel like it like all of a sudden bubbles up to the surface very quickly here. Anything else for pile 2 with the blessings coming towards them? We also have breathe, which says slow down and contemplate the tea, violets and ivy tangled around the eaves. And then we have weed, don't tolerate less than you deserve. Yeah, it's like, I almost feel like this situation that hasn't been brought up is like a weed. It's like continuing to grow and it just needs to be cut. It needs to be resolved. And so it could be coming up in a bigger way in order for something to, like something hits a breaking point, or something hits a point where it's like, I have to deal with this, or it's like forced to deal with it. But in the end, the blessing is that it's coming up to the surface, it can be resolved, and it can be moved on from. So there's a situation or a relationship here that's resolving due to some aspect of change that is happening due to a situation going on between the two of you. So it's like whatever's coming up here is a blessing because it's allowing things to transition, change, move on, and move forward. And so it can like take that weight off of your back. So that is what I have for pile 2. Hopefully that resonates. Kind of specific, but let me know down below. If not, you can check out any of your other, any of the other piles or a different reading. But I hope you guys have a wonderful day. Thank you so much for watching, liking, subscribing, and I'll see you guys in the next one. Bye. Hi, pile number 3. Welcome. If you chose this pile, you chose this Amazonite crystal. This is going to be your reading for what blessing is coming towards you. Last 2 piles were kind of like similar in the sense that there was like a bigger, maybe more challenging event happening in their life but the result of that was beneficial. And so like the result of the situation was the blessing. So like kind of a blessing in disguise. So we'll see what kind of comes up for you guys. But I did want to pull an astrology oracle here before, just to see kind of if there's a level of clarity it can give us around like maybe an area of your life or how this might show up. So let's see, pile 3, what blessing is showing up here. You guys got 3 cards. Oh, sorry, 4. We have the 7th house of partnerships, which is Libra energy. We have Saturn return with age. We have 12th house escape. And we have earth element stability. Okay. Let me line these up here for you. Bottom of the deck, we have fire element with desire. So some of you have been maybe avoiding relationships. I feel like there's maybe some, so we have Pisces here, we have Saturn, which would be Capricorn energy. We also have Libra energy here, and then Capricorn, Taurus, Virgo, and then fire signs, I guess, as well. So those could be in your chart predominantly here. I almost feel like there's a level of like stability. This is either like something with like people around you, partnerships, work even. But there's like something like a lesson that you're learning around kind of like avoidance, or just so that 12th house escape is giving me kind of this energy of like avoidant energy. Now it could also be too that there's like this spiritual element to your partnerships that are helping kind of like, I don't know if there's some level of like spiritual growth here, because 12th house can be kind of spiritual in nature as well. It's, again, it's Pisces energy. So it's like you could be evolving from a relationship perspective, which could be a blessing here for you, or your relationships in general could be evolving, and they're more stable connections. Sorry, they're more stable connections because of this growth. Because like your Saturn return teaches you a lot of lessons here. And so there could be some level of like partnership, collaboration, again, also just like connection, that are maturing in some way. You could also have like, if anything, if you have relationships in your life that are unstable, they could be leaving. We have beneath the surface, what's really driving you, true motives and breaking free. We have lemon verbena, inner child celebration, open-mindedness. We also have sage, hope, foresight, and sanctuary. We have live playfully and with a light heart. Listen to the voice of your inner child. So we have inner child twice here with number 29. So inner child is here and here. And then we have number 9, cosmic wave, new friendships, preparation, custodians. Yeah, interesting again, like with that aspect of partners here, right? Friendships, collaborations, work connections. It's like building more solid foundations. And I almost feel for some of you, it's like by truly expressing what it is that you're looking for and not running from it. So there's a level of awareness here that is like, what's really driving you? What do you truly desire? What is it? And even we have the fire element with desire here at the bottom of the deck. Like, some of you have had unstable connections or connections. Again, this could be friendships, romantic connections, jobs, like family members that you just never had a strong, stable connection with because you've avoided an aspect of yourself. Maybe you didn't allow yourself to fully express yourself or to have fun, or I almost feel like you've built up this sanctuary within yourself, which the blessing is that there's going to be positive relationships and connections that come in towards you. Ones that are long lasting, I feel. Ones that are more open-minded, less judgment. Some of you could have been very judgmental of self, and so you had a lot of those types of people around you as well. So I feel like you're breaking free of limitations that have been put on you, or that you've even kind of put yourself in. And that's this blessing, is like a lot more fun, a lot more ease, enjoyment. I feel like there's also a lot of new connections that are going to be coming into your life here that you potentially don't see coming. Ones that bring, again, enjoyment, fulfillment, fun. Let's see what the tarot has. I'm using the Psychic Tarot Oracle deck for this. So let's see. Pile 3. What blessings are coming in? We have the 3 of Wands. We have the World. We have the 5 of Swords. We have the Magician. The Magician has come out for all 3 piles. So again, I feel like you're closing out chapters in some aspect with the World here. With the Magician, it's like you're writing new chapters in your life. I feel like there's been a level of struggle that it's like you're kind of coming out of here. And this could be very competitive people. Again, like kind of that judgmental energy was coming through earlier. When it comes to your partnerships and your alliances and the people in your life, I feel like you're closing out chapters with people who are maybe manipulative or very controlling or just very conflict driven in a way. So I do feel like you're breaking free of certain partnerships and alliances that kind of held you back. We do have that Hierophant at the bottom, which is making me feel like, again, this is like lessons that you've learned. What else? What other messages here about the blessings? We have the 8 of Wands, accelerated motion. We have the heart chakra. We have the Emperor, and we have the 3 of Pentacles. Yeah, knowing what you deserve. And then we have the 9, number 9 here with the Hermit energy. There's this level of like connecting more to like what feels in alignment with you, especially from like a relationship perspective. I feel like you're taking a stance, like an authoritative stance here in your life, and like knowing what's right for you and what you deserve and not settling for less. And in that, you're also opening yourself up to connection, like positive connection. Like you're not closing yourself off by doing this. You're closing out other connections and relationships. I feel like with this 5 of Swords, 3 of Pentacles, like a lot of you maybe didn't feel seen, you didn't feel recognized, you didn't feel heard. When it comes to the people in your life, like take that how it resonates of people, right? Like that could be family, especially with the Emperor here. Again, this could be friends. This could also be connections, like relationships. And I feel like you're opening yourself up to connect more to more real connections. I feel like these newer connections are coming in because this cosmic energy here said new friendships, preparation, and custodians with cosmic wave, which makes me feel like these things are coming in towards you, and they might come in waves. where you meet these people, I feel like even if it's like, let's say you're leaving a romantic relationship, it's like you still might even just like attract all types of other people into your life, not even just a romantic. Like it feels like a bunch of people, like almost like you're going to actually be connecting with your soul tribe. Not so much just like the people you've acquired based off of, I want to say your compliance. So this does feel like you've done a lot of deep reflection here, pile 3, and really probably gone into like this depth and maybe really cleared out. Some of you have already lost some of these connections or let some of these connections go. And the benefit of that and the blessing that's coming in is more solid connections that serve you. And again, are just more fun. They're more fresh. They're more easygoing. They feel right. There's not all this like heavy conflict involved with it like there maybe used to be. Like you're manifesting more genuine connection to yourself on, I feel like, a lot of different levels here. And again, ones where you feel seen, you feel recognized, that inner child aspect of yourself feels seen, feels recognized, but it's also because you're creating boundaries or have created boundaries in your life that don't allow people to take advantage of you and your happiness. Like you're really setting that as a very clear boundary for yourself. So it's bringing in the right types of people here. You could find, some of you might have been attracted to pile 2 because I had Libra energy come out, not the 7th house, but it was kind of a similar message when it comes to like a relationship. It was more specific to one. Yours feels more kind of broad of like what's coming towards you blessing wise. It just feels like more genuine connection, better people, more aligned connections, and more easeful connections. Let's see what your like supportive connections is what I'm getting to. Let's get a final message here. This could be advice, but it also could just be a confirmation. Pile 3, with regards to the blessings, we have surprises, venture down the rabbit hole. Yeah, I think it's like allowing yourself to explore these new things, new connections. Yeah, dare, take a risk and fly. Self-care, tend to your garden. Let's get one more here for pile 3. And we have move. A rolling stone gathers no moss. Yeah, there's changes. I feel like you're just finding new things. Go out and explore new things as well. That might be where you're going to meet these people, but it's like do things that feel good to you. Take care of yourself, and then you'll find people who take care of themselves as well, and then naturally you just take care of each other because there's like this balanced, both aspects of both people are healed or in a balanced state themselves, and so you can just pour into each other without having to overextend when it comes to boundaries. And we have generosity, sow the seeds of kindness. I think you're just going to be meeting, again, more generous people, more kind people, people who are help with your progress, people who want to see you grow and thrive, not people who are trying to like hold you back or diminish you. So hopefully that resonates for you, pile 3. Let me know down below. If not, you can check out any of the other piles or just a different reading altogether. But I hope you guys have a wonderful day. Thank you so much for watching, liking, subscribing, and I'll see you guys in the next one. Bye.